Hi guys, get ready for today's workout. It is going to be a step workout. I have 2 sets of weights. I have 10s and 12s. It's going to be interval style, and we're going to get in and get done. So let's start with a little warm up. I am going to be on and off the step for this workout. So if you don't have a step, don't worry about it. Just you can just improvise. All right, I'm going to start marching on that step. Take it out, straddle that step. 4 more. Tap and reach up right here. Up, up. Get some length in the side of the body. The intervals today are going to be about probably 30 to 40 seconds each. Reach it in front, really open up the back here and feel those obliques. Give me a hamstring curl. Bring that heel right up. We're going to squat down and up right here. Drive it back down to your heels. Abs are in nice and tight. 4 more. We're going to hold the last one down there. 3, 2, hold it down. Place your hands on the step or the floor. And we're just going to tap those toes. Warming up the shins as well. 4, 3, bring it up and tap that bench. Tap, 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 tap. So the music will be background for the intervals. You can go to the beat, but you don't have to. Reach those arms up, warming up those inner thighs, bringing it up, getting used to that step height. 4 more. Tap and reach, stay on the floor. An upright row with those arms, getting that upper body nice and warm. We are going to be doing upper body and lower body. Let's add a side leg lift. Eight more. 4 more. March it out. March on top. You're going to get those inner thighs a little warmer. Side lunge to this side and other side. So just take it side to side. The inside leg is straight. The outside leg is bent. These are nice and slow. You want to push those hips back. Just get a little warmer. Last one. Good job. All right, I'm going to bring it down. We're going to get started. It should be nice and warm. We're going to grab one weight for a swing. So I'm just going to stay near the bench because I'm going to be using it throughout the workout. You're going to grab that weight, pull under the head of the dumbbell, wide stance. Love to start out with this one. It's going to be a dumbbell swing, only coming up to shoulder height. And you really want to squeeze the glutes. Breathe, feel that body. You're bringing those hips forward. Getting used to that weight in your hands, getting used to that resistance. Really pull that core in nice and tight. Chest is up. Very controlled swing. Starting to feel those glutes and inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm going to grab my 10s. This one is going to be strength exercise. We're going to get used to those weights in our hands. We're going to go deadlift to upright row. Here we go. Deadlift, upright row. Now on the deadlift, you want to hinge from the hip. So as long as those weights go just below the knees, that's fine. This would be a compound exercise, working upper and lower body as well as always core. So these are meant to keep your heart rate up, as you know, if you've done any of my workouts. So I like to do these exercises in between some more traditional cardio to keep that endurance up, get that strength up, keep it metabolic. That way you're always getting that heart rate up, always keeping it up. Always moving. One more. Good job. Put those weights down. You're going to come back to the step. One of my favorites to start out with. You can also do this on the floor. Out in or down up football row. We're going to start with this leg first. Nice and light on your toes. 4, 3, 2, here we go. So your heels are up. Use your abs as you come up. Use your inner thighs. You can travel the bench. Just keep your eye on it. Nice soft landing. You're on the balls of your feet. Just leading with this side for now. We'll do another strength exercise, and then we'll go to the other side. Core is tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You're gonna grab both weights again. We're gonna keep those shoulders working. You're gonna be in a split or a staggered stance. You don't need the step for this one. You're gonna come down to a row right here. Working the rear delts. Keep going. I'm gonna get heavier weights. So your core is tight here, your legs are engaged. So you always want to be challenged by the weights you have. I'm going to do this one from the side. I'm going to stand on my steps so you can just see. You have a hinge at the hip, and you're really using the back of the shoulder as well as the back to lift those weights up. 3, 2, 1. So there's control on the way up as well as the way down. Up onto that step. We're going to do that down up football run, starting with this leg now. Get ready. And go. You dictate the speed. You can go a little faster here. You can go a little slower. So again, if you did this on the floor, you just go out and in, leading with that left leg or your right. Nice and light feet. Keep your chest up. Whenever you feel you can, pick up that pace. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good job. All right, you're gonna grab one weight for this one. This one's gonna be a tricep overhead extension with a knee lift. So it makes it a little bit more compound. We're gonna come up, tricep, knee lift, twist. Tricep, knee lift, twist. Now, if you didn't like straddling the bench, don't. Kind of have to think a little bit more. So you're really going right up after that twist. So you're working your core, you're working the triceps. Breathe. Remember, these intervals are quick, so you can really work. I have a little heavier weight than I normally would use, so I'm really feeling it. It might slow me down, and that's okay. You don't want to be able to swing that weight around. You want to feel it. Last one. Good job. Put it down. Another cardio. We're going to come up on top. We're going to do lunges, and we're going to do 180-degree turns. You don't have to turn as much, and we're going to try to tap the step, but you can punch down. One foot always on the step, one toe off. Ready? Go. So as you get comfortable with it, maybe turn. So one foot is always facing the sides of the room. Again, if you travel, the knee stays put over the heel. You can move up and back. You want to keep that chest lifted. Pick up the pace whenever you want that additional challenge. All right, we're gonna work the triceps again with dips. So I'm gonna try to do some body weight exercises for strength, some with weights. All right, dips, you're gonna keep your back close to the step. You can also do these on the floor. Here we go. You wanna make sure that you bend the elbows whenever you're doing dips and that you stay lifted through the chest. If you wanna make it harder, you can take one leg out and then just switch legs. As long as you're bending and straightening, you can pick up the pace. These are great to do at home, on a step, or a bathtub. Shoulders are down, find that length through the neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Woo. That one felt a little cardio. All right, next one. We're gonna stay on one side of the step. We're gonna knee and lunge, or kick and lunge. I'm gonna start with the knee, and then I'm gonna go into kick. But you always wanna make sure the knee is up before you kick it. We're gonna step with this leg closest to the step. Knee, tap it up. You want nice athletic arms. So you can kick. And I like to tap the step. You don't have to. Keep this knee over the heel, always, whenever you're in that lunge position. So you're on a little diagonal angle here. You can also do this on the floor. Kick and lunge, we do it all the time. One foot always on that step. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good job. All right. One weight. Woo. I'm going to take a heavy. This one is more core and shoulder. I'm going to do it from the side. So you're going to twist and push up overhead. Now you can have your heels down. The most important thing is leaning back to get those lower abs. But you don't have to. I'll do a few with my feet down. So we're going to twist right up. So this is another core. But you're also working the shoulders. So when you pick your feet up, make sure you're leaning back. And you're going right up from the side. Breathe. So you're feeling the chest, you're feeling the shoulders. Woo. Definitely feel my core. Keep your chest open. I'm using a little heavier than I normally do, but I'm trying to keep the pace up. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Good job, bring down. Put that knee safely out of the way. We're gonna do that kick and lunge on this side. Get ready. This foot's on the step. Here we go. So I'll start with the knee. You can add that little spring in your step. And then remember to get the knee up before you kick. If you're used to doing these on the floor, it's a little harder to do them on the step. You have to think a little more. Your muscles have to fire differently to keep you up on that step and find balance. Nice athletic arms. Come on, push. Remember, you can go faster or slower, or shorten the lever to play with that intensity. 4, 3, chest up, 2, 1. Woo. Definitely wins you. All right. Moving on. Another strength. This one's going to be biceps. So I'm going to grab my 10s. It's going to be a hammer to a palm up, like a sweep with a squat right center, left center. A couple of shoulder rolls. We're gonna go to this side first. Here we go. So you're getting your legs, heels down. It's like an uneven squat. You can do this on the floor. So this workout, very easy to adapt if you don't have the step. These are bicep sweeps. Keep your wrists straight. Keep the elbow close. Again, these exercises are adding up now. Starting to feel like all cardio. So slow it down. You can also go one arm at a time. So we did a couple of exercises for the triceps, a couple for shoulders. We'll be doing a couple for biceps. So you're gonna get everything in a short amount of time. One more. Really pump it, good. Take it down. Next one, we're gonna go in and out. We're gonna start to use the step for a little bit more core. So you're gonna have your hands on the step, your feet close to your hands, you're on your tippy toes. You're gonna keep your eye at your hands, not out in front of you. Keep the hands under your shoulders, on your tippy toes. You're gonna jump back, jump in, but quick, you can always tap. No problem. Ready? Drop that butt, shoulders down, here we go. So this is the first part of a burpee. You can do this on the floor as well. Use your core. Inner thighs are working a little harder to be around that step. Feeling the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Woo. All right. Next one. It's going to be a deadlift to a bicep curl. So it's deadlift, bicep curl. I'm gonna go a little heavier here. Feet together. You can have a little wider if you want to straddle the step. I'm gonna show it from the side. The palms are gonna be out. Here we go. Deadlift, bicep curl. Bicep curl. Palms are out. So use a little heavier weight here. Because usually on the deadlift, you can use a little bit heavier, usually. Keep your knees with a little micro bend. Even though mine may look straight, they're not locked. Woo. Push into those heels. Lengthen, and then curl. Keep that core tight. Remember, you don't want to lean back with the bicep curl. Keep that hip tucked under a little bit. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Put them down. Woo. All right. This one, you're going to do that out and again, but this time you're going to jump it up. You don't have to jump. You can just lift, but do use your arms to get that heart rate up. So you're going to start to the front of the step. Bend those knees to get down to the step or floor. So you're going to go down, jump. So this is a burpee using the step. You want to jump back to that full plank. Really use your core. Use your glutes, use your hamstrings. Keep your hands under your shoulders. Woo. Remember, when you jump from the floor to absorb that landing. Let your muscles sink in, not your joints. 2 more. See how I'm bending those knees? 1 more. Woo. Good job. All right. I'm gonna turn the step. Next exercise is a chest fly with an abdominal kick out, or bicycle, I should say. So I'm gonna go a little heavier than I normally go. The chest fly is slow. I'll show it with and without the legs. You can have your feet down. You can have them in tabletop. Wherever you feel better in that back. So you're gonna open and close. You're gonna work to keep the low back down. You can also be here. These are slow. If you wanna add a little challenge with the abs, you're gonna extend one leg. You're gonna extend the other. If you really wanna go for it, extend both, but keep your back flat. And if you like, you can add that leg. One is the weights go down, one is the weights come up. This is my favorite, the bicycle. And I feel like I can go a little lower with my legs. And I feel like I can keep my back. Feeling those shoulders, feeling the chest. Push. You want to keep those elbows slightly bent. You don't want to go all the way down the floor. You can do this one on the floor totally. Just don't put your weight on the floor with your upper arm. Woo. 2 more. 1 more. Now keep that neck long, even though you're on the bench. Woo. Bring it in safely, roll it up. Woo. Good job. I just want to check my time. Perfect. All right. Woo. Next cardio. We're gonna tap the bench. So all it is, you can do a high knee run. If you don't have a bench, you can also tap a weight or a wall or a step at home. But this one does get the core a little more. If that's too much, don't jump, just tap, but maybe use your arms a little more. We can even take it around the step. All right, 30 seconds. Ready? Go. It's harder than it looks. Because your abs are doing the work. You're keeping tall. You can add arms. There is some impact here. So if you don't like that impact, you can take it out by doing 1 tap at a time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good job. Woo. All right, we're gonna do those dips again. Woo. Breathe. Love this one for triceps. Triceps are tough to train, so I like to do a few different rounds for triceps. All right, we're just gonna do about 40 seconds. Here we go. Any way you want. Seeing it here from the front instead of the side. My back is still close to the step. You can eyeball it. You can have somebody at home help you. But the first thing you do is push those elbows back. Keep your neck long. And really make sure you're moving those elbows. If you're not bending the elbows, you're not getting those triceps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Couple of wrist circles, come on up. All right. Remember, all these moves involve the core, so you're getting your core workout. This one of my favorites. This one's up and down, but you're in a plank position with your hands, not a plank, more of a bear plank. So, hands towards the front of the step. You can even bring them in the middle as long as your shoulders are over your hands. I just want you guys to be able to see. Here we go. You're on your tippy toes, and you're gonna start with those knees really pulling towards the elbows, and you're gonna fire the inner thigh really toward your core. You're gonna jump up and down. Now, the closer your feet are to your hands, the harder it is. Low impact, you can go from the top, you can go from the bottom. It's a little harder from the bottom, but this is harder to move both legs at the same time. You're in this plank position, keep your head neutral, stay on the toes, the balls of your feet, use those inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good job. Whew. All right. Forgot my water. All right, we're gonna work the chest a little bit. Get your weights. Woo. It's gonna be a deadlift to a front raise. Right arm, then the left. So it's deadlift, front raise, shoulders. You got glutes here. Breathe. Push into those heels. Now, if you have lighter weights, by all means, go both arms together. I have 10s. I can't do it with 10s. You're gonna keep your shoulders down. I'm gonna move my feet a little closer together. Makes it a little harder to balance for not only your legs, but for your core. Just by making those little changes, really make big results. Always keep that in mind. And if you're starting to go up in your resistance, meaning your weight, or maybe a riser on your step, remember to do it gradually. Maybe just for a few seconds, and then have your lighter weights, or maybe a flatter surface for your riser. Those are great ways to build. We have one more after this one. So going slower can sometimes raise that heart rate. Bring it down. All right, this next one, we're gonna combine the plank in and out with the up and down. One of my favorites. All right. You can start anywhere you want, really. You're gonna be on those toes though. So up, down, up, down. Now, if you wanted to, you can do one and then jump. You can always add that. I like to keep the pressure on my shoulders. 2, 1. Woo, good job. Couple shoulder rolls, arm circles. Open it up, have a seat on our bench. All right. This one's abdominals. We're gonna hold onto the bench, do a hip lift and a kick out with 1 foot or 2. Back a little bit. You do this one on the floor. You can have your hands on the weight behind you. That works just to keep you focused on where to put your hands. All right, so we're gonna do a reverse curl and a kick out. Now you really want to do a kick out with either both legs, or you can do one. It's a big reverse curl. So you want to take your time, come up to the tips of your shoulder blades as a max for this one. So mix it up. Helps if you have a mat. I don't have a mat, so it hurts a little. A mat definitely makes it more comfortable. Notice I'm not kicking on the overhead, or I'm sorry, on the reverse curl. I'm really pressing right here and I'm controlling it. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. So there's a little bit of hang time when you go up to that reverse curl. Come on up. Whew. All right, next one. Let me see my time. Perfect. We're gonna go up and over. Now you can do this 1 foot at a time. This is our last big cardio. You can go 1 foot then the other. I'm gonna jump both over. Your hands are gonna be, again, underneath your shoulders. You can be to the front or the middle, it doesn't matter. As long as your hands are under your shoulders, lengthen through the spine. You're gonna be up on your tippy toes, and you're gonna jump over, hiking a little bit, kicking your heels to the glutes. Ready? Here we go. So we're going up and over. You're gonna really feel those obliques. Halfway there. About 32 to 40 reps in. Woo. We'll finish with a straight. Woo. We're gonna finish with some push-ups. And then maybe a plank. Woo. I'm gonna do the push-up on my knees. Make sure your hips are tucked under, knees apart, gives you a better way of positioning your hips. Sometimes if your feet are together, the hips go up. Here we go, down and up, 32 reps, 2, 16 to go. Remember, you can sit back into that child's pose whenever you want. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. These are tough. 2 more. Sit back and stretch. Woo. Come forward with the heart. Good job. Lengthen through the core. Get rid of that mat. You're going to be on your tippy toes for the next one. Final exercise. So you're going to go knee to elbow, then tap out long on each side. Just give me 40 seconds, guys. Abs are tight. So we're going to go knee, tap, knee, tap out, knee, tap out. My weights are in the way a little bit on this side, so I feel like I'm restricted there. Keep reaching to the crown of the head. It's a great one for the obliques. Do your best to keep the hips down. You're feeling the chest. You're feeling the shoulders in the back. Woo. Last one. Hold that plank. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Woo. You did it. Hold both heels down. You can rock this side to side. Spread those fingertips, lengthen the back, and then walk those feet in. Roll it up. All right, let's stretch. I'm gonna bring my bench in. Take about a third of your body weight off. That heel is off. You're gonna bring your right arm around. Stretching the shoulders, stretching that calf. Whole foot on the bench. Other side when you're ready. If you need a bit longer to stretch, take it. You can tilt that head away. Carefully walk down. Take one heel on the bench. Sit back into that calf stretch. You can go deeper here. Depends on how your heart rate's recovering here. If you're still racing, keep your head above your heart. Bring it up, other side. So when you do cardio, or you go for a long walk, or go for a run, you want to stretch out your hamstrings, your calves, your inner thigh, outer thigh, quads. All right, take those feet nice and wide, and just take it side to side. So stretching out those inner thighs, you can fold it to one side, and if you want, take that runner stretch. You can do this standing as well. Other side. And you can absolutely hold these a little bit longer. Bring it center. Let's lengthen the back here. Bring the feet parallel and just lengthen your spine. It's almost like a downward facing dog, but wide. And walk or jump it in. Big shoulder roll. Place the fingertips behind you. Press the back of the shoulders down. Arms slightly away. Tuck that pelvis under. Stretch that tricep real quick. Again, if you need longer, take it. Other side. Place the fingertips around the back. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Hip hinge. Inhale. Hands to your heart. Thanks for joining me today. Remember to hydrate. Remember to be kind to yourself. And put gratitude in your heart for the ability to do this workout. Have a great day, everybody.